All right, guys, we got Cosmic Wonder, Avengers Doomsday trailer update, and a huge Loki news. I'm pretty excited about that because I don't know when did Loki season 2 come out? Like, was it 2022? It was a long time ago. But ever since then, I've been waiting on Loki and to see what's next for him. So I'm pretty excited about this. So you know what? Let's get into it.
We have a brand new rumor that talks about when and how Marvel Studios plans to release the Avengers Doomsday official teaser trailer, and it does involve Spider-Man, and it is not going to be a teaser like we got the 4 teasers before that are about very specific things for Avengers Doomsday, but this will be the full official trailer. We also have a new report about Loki's involvement in Avengers Doomsday that is getting some fans kind of worried, making them worried that Loki might not survive Avengers Doomsday. But however, I don't think that.
How many times can this man die? Like, I think he's died like 5 different times. If he dies now, like, it has to be the final death. Like, as much as I love Loki.
That's the case. What is going on, Cosmic Crew? Thanks for stopping by the channel today. A lot to go over, very important things to go over, but of course we'll start with the trailer news because recently it seems like Marvel and slash Sony have changed some of their plans for both of these trailers. It looks like they're trying to coordinate the best time to do these. It does seem like, according to reports, they did originally have plans to release it during the Super Bowl, but they changed their mind. But
Why?
the recent rumor is that the first trailer for Avengers Doomsday will be attached exclusively to the theatrical release of Spider-Man Brand New Day in cinemas, just like it was for Avatar 3. Gotta say, it makes sense that they would do it again. It also makes sense that they would want to put it in the theaters attached to Spider-Man to go get people to watch Spider-Man. Now, I will say,
when it was time to add my son to our car insurance, I was scared to even think about my wallet.
this is kind of a better situation for us Marvel fans. If you weren't interested in Avatar, but you wanted to go see the trailers before they came out, you probably went, spent money on a ticket, and maybe you watched Avatar one time, but then didn't watch it again. Now, I'm pretty sure whoever's interested in Avengers Doomsday is gonna go watch Spider-Man Brand New Day. If not everybody, a good amount of people. So this is a good plan, and I think it works a little bit better for us fans, but also at the same time, Spider-Man is the most popular character in superhero history. There's top 3 are Spider-Man, Superman, Batman. Spider-Man is definitely one of the most popular, if not the most popular. So, and a lot of kids go see Spider-Man as well because of Spidey and Friends and everything like that. So they know a lot of people are going to go watch Spider-Man Brand New Day. So they're going to have millions of eyes on Avengers Doomsday if they put that trailer in front of it. So that makes a lot of sense. However, there's a second part to this report that states the trailer would have its online debut at D23 in August of this year. Now, don't fret, it's actually not that far away. So Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out July 31st, 2026. In 2026,
Spider-Man comes out in July? That is so soon. Oh my gosh. I've just been thinking about Avengers Doomsday this entire time. Just completely forgot about Spider-Man.
D23 takes place August 14th through the 16th. So literally just 2 weeks after, which is more than the 1 week that we had to wait for those other trailers that they put in front of Avatar 3. But also keep in mind, CinemaCon is coming up as well, and I'm sure we're going to get something as far as Spider-Man is concerned, definitely, because they gave us something last year. But also I'm assuming Avengers Doomsday, they're going to have some type of marketing for as well. And also keep in mind that we're probably going to get other promotions for the movie from Marvel Studios in other ways before we get the official teaser trailer, much like they did the infamous chair video. And we're coming up on that year anniversary since they released that, plus the trailers that they've released online, plus some things that the Russo brothers have done and Robert Downey Jr. We're going to get more for it. But as far as that official teaser trailer being released. This is the rumor. I state rumor because it's obviously not confirmed, but this is the rumor that's going around right now about when and how Marvel Studios plans to release it. So let me know what you think about that plan. Do you think it's a good plan from Marvel? In the comments down below. Now moving
I think
on
it's a good plan.
to this next one. This is coming from a few different insiders, so it seems like this is coming from some source that they probably all have in common. They're probably all getting this news from the same source. It does seem a little vague, but mostly what is reported here is that Loki is going to have a small role in Avengers Doomsday.
Huh? What did Deadpool say? Come again next time in this year? Like, what? A small role? He's literally the reason for the multiverse and all of this like coming together. He's the reason for Avengers Doomsday, you know. He's the one sitting. Let me just hear him out. Let me just hear him out before I freak out.
Coming from Daniel RPK, coming from Night Gambit, Majestic, all of them are talking about it. Daniel simply says he has a small role. Night Gambit says reportedly he will only have one scene. And Majestic says the most important god in the entire multiverse, Loki, has only 2 scenes in the movie. He appears with Steve and his family, and then at the end of the film, he won't die and will be a key in Avengers Secret Wars. I will say that is something that I think a lot of reports have had in common as well. And not just today, but in the past also, Loki is going to have a pretty important role in Avengers Secret Wars, which if we kind of zoom out a little bit and realize that Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars are the same story, it does make sense that he would have a major role in Secret Wars. And much like Infinity War didn't feature some heroes like Hawkeye and Ant-Man, they did go on.
Man, ain't nobody care about Hawkeye and Ant-Man. Don't compare them to Loki, God of Stories, at the end of time. Like, the sacrifice he did with the... compare them to Hawkeye and Loki. Hawkeye and Ant-Man. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. You know what? He has a big role in Secret Wars, so that's all I care about. I'm glad to hear that, though.
To have major roles to play in Avengers Endgame. So I think we're going to get a lot of that for Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars, because you have to think about how many people are in Avengers Doomsday. It's a lot of people.
True.
A lot of people. So not everybody is going to get a ton of screen time. Plus, not to mention, Doctor Doom is the main character. And then you're going to have your good main characters that are the heroes. And I'm assuming Steve Rogers, Captain America is one. We're going to have Thor. I'm sure the Fantastic Four are going to get a lot of the spotlight. And then, of course, the X-Men. And then we have Wakanda and the Talcans. There are a lot of people in this movie. So we're going to have characters that get more spotlight than the others, but it doesn't mean that they aren't going to have important roles to play. As far as Loki is concerned, I think what people are hearing is that he's not in a lot of scenes.
No meal brings people together better than a classic Wisconsin fish fry. Hand-battered cod and walleye.
Right, that seems to be the commonality between these reports. Loki has a small role. I think small role simply means he's not in a lot of scenes, because I think his role in all of this is incredibly huge. Think about it this way. We've heard, and this was even reported here by Majestic, we've heard that Loki actually took Steve Rogers and put him in the 828 universe with the Fantastic Four. We've been hearing a lot about the Fantastic Four deleted post-credit scene, or what they originally had planned for a post-credit scene for the Fantastic Four, showing Steve Rogers in the 828 universe. Well, according to reports that have come out from insiders, Loki is the one who grabbed Steve Rogers and put him in that universe. So showing us in Avengers Doomsday, Loki doing that, that's really important. That's big. That's him putting Steve Rogers with the Fantastic Four. And if Doom is from that universe with Doctor Doom, we have heard that in the Fantastic Four ship that we see at the end in the post-credit scene in the Thunderbolts, both Doctor Doom and Steve Rogers are in that ship with the Fantastic Four going to the 616 universe. That's huge. If Loki puts Steve Rogers there, that's incredibly important. It might be quick, but it's still very important. So again, when I hear small role, I don't think he's not that important. I think he probably doesn't get that much screen time. And again, if you think about it, it kind of makes sense. A lot is happening in Avengers Doomsday. We have the Fantastic Four interacting with Doom. Then he's going to interact with Steve Rogers. They're going to go to the 616 universe. It looks like Wakanda and Talokan are involved in a really big way. That's obviously going to have to take some time as well. Then they go to the X-Men universe. That's taking a lot of time. Loki isn't in any...
All right. Okay. I was expecting Loki to be like major part of Avengers Doomsday, but apparently he's not going to be, and he will be in Secret Wars, so it is what it is. I really wanted to see Loki and Thor reunite. Like, I've been waiting for that for years, you know. I would cry. If I saw that in theaters in Avengers Doomsday, I would cry. But I doubt that's gonna happen. But I'm still excited, you know. I'm still excited. Thank you guys for watching. You guys can finish the rest of the video at Cosmic Wonder. Go hit him up. I love you guys. God loves you. Doses.